Namaste, beautiful souls around the world. Today we are feeling drawn to speak of how our conscious mind is recreating the same traumatic hardship that our ancestors has gone through. We seem to believe that all of this is happening to us, but it is all for us. Now, what do we mean with that sentence? It is not happening to us, but it is happening for us. See, we have had so many unconscious thought patterns, feeling that has caused disease in our bodies, that has created relationship that hasn't been fulfilling because they have just been repetitive patterns that has just in cycles kept repeating themselves. If you look back from your parents and your grandparents, if you go into your own history, you will find that the same pattern that they have gone through, you have gone through. There's a lot of similarities if you're willing to look at it, to see it. And these patterns keep repeating themselves until you that are watching this video probably is one of them who's decided that it stops here. It stops with me. So we thank you for that courage to step in forward and creating a new shift, a new pattern that is more healthy and wealthy, not only for you, but for everyone in this future. Because we are here to help each other. We are here to lift each other up higher. Because we all benefit when our brothers and sisters in soul gets lifted up and breaks a negative pattern. We've talked about how thoughts from the field of the collective is around us all, and that we sometimes believe these thoughts to be our own. These are not our thoughts. These are not our feelings. We are not our feelings, so we feel the feelings. We are that conscious that is present when that thought arrives, when it's spoken, when it's said. We are the one that is watching all of this. We're not these feelings that are happening. We are the watcher. That is who we truly are. So we have a watcher and we have a doer inside of us. The one that is the doer is the one that is doing this human experience that is happening right now, and this is serious. But the watcher is the true self that doesn't judge, that just simply watches everything happen without judgment, without interference, with complete calmness and acceptance of everything. This is who we first and truly are. Therefore, we should always respect this illusion that is occurring around us. We can't be completely out of it and be in different dimensions. See, this channel is called Dimensions of Love. We enjoy to be in so many dimensions of love. But if we would, for an example, stay in the dimensions of love and be out with our children crossing the street, that wouldn't work, because then there will be no street, and in this frequency there is only love, so there's nothing to worry about. But in the physical, right there holding our children's hand, a car can crash in. So you have to be able to float, but at the same time to respect the illusion and be present. And this is not easy. It's not easy to stay in the illusion, but knowing that this is not it, without going to the different opposite of being completely not worried about anything. Not, maybe worried is a wrong word. Not taking whatever is happening serious at all. Just letting it happen. We cannot do that. We have to participate also. That's why we're here. We're here to have a human experience and to participate into this human experience, to gain more knowledge and experience, to learn, to create mistakes, not consciously, but wanting to do something and then failing and creating that, all to create even more experiences, because this is what we came here to do. See, all of this is wonderful. It's wonderful to have all of this experience. But then there are these other unpleasant experience happening right now that is causing the body to have diseases, that is causing the mind to just keep on chattering, keep on going without stopping. Maybe you're aware of your thoughts and you say to yourself that I am not these thoughts. Can you make the thoughts stop? You can't. You can't stop the thoughts, but you can become the observer of the thoughts. The more you meditate, the more you center yourself in your breath. Your breath is your strongest tool into everything. I will share a personal experience in our story in this illusion. Our mother had a lung transplantation because she had a hard time of breathing. She had a short breath and she was stressed out. I could never explain this to her or tell her, because that was her reality. She needed to go through it. You can never force another human being to see it in any other way than they see their own reality. What you can do is be the support as much as possible, because oneself also goes through their experiences and their understanding. So it is not easy. But she had this short breath, and she never took long and deep breaths, which caused her to go through all of these, for us at the time, hard experiences of struggle. That was very painful for us to watch in that moment, because we didn't know how to explain this to her, why she would do this to herself. But she was not doing this to herself. She was having an experience, and she was stuck into believing that these doctors and this, you see, this is our programming. We believe that a doctor, he's a doctor, he can heal this. But see, doctors cannot heal you in that way. If you have a thought pattern, a belief system that is so deeply rooted in you, no doctor in the world can heal you from that. You can take medication who will just try to close it down, suppress it, which will just cause you even more pain later on. And you will have extra symptoms with those medication. So you will just prolong your suffering. Not to disregard any medical treatments or help, that's good, but as a complementary to what you're going through, you need to first understand that you can heal yourself. You don't need a doctor to heal you. You need to heal yourself. Once you understand that, why is this disease happening? Is it happening because this is in my ancestral lineage that it continues to happen, the same diseases, because the same thoughts are rooted so deep that we need to go all the way down to pluck them up so they don't grow anymore? Is this from the society that I'm living? Is this from the thought forms? Is this from my own belief system of programming? Depending on who you've been around. It could even be a teacher that had hard time understanding herself, that has caused your own child to become something that they're not. So you can be a parent thinking that you've done something wrong with your child. If your child has gone to school, and that's a lot of hours, then you can't fully blame yourself because someone else is also their caretaker. So their programming is also affecting them. So we, as small children, has all been affected with the people that surrounded us in that time. So you can't completely say that it's my parents' fault, it's this one's fault. It's so many, then it will be so many to blame there. There's no point of doing no blame game. A doctor became a doctor because he truly wanted it to help. A teacher became a teacher because she truly wanted to help, right? So the core of all of this is that nobody is viciously and consciously mean. This is unconscious, and these are all states of programmings that are embedded so deep that we create our reality to be something that it's truly not. So in order to clear all of this, to understand what is what in the beginning, to sort it all out, we need to stay with our breaths. We need to learn how to breathe again. This is quite strange because breathing just happens. You don't have to think about it, it just happens. But breathing also reflects on what is happening. So if you're stressed, your breath will be short and up in your lungs. You will be up here. You will never come deep down into your belly and have a deep breath. You see? So all of this, we need to start breathing deeply and deeply. And the societies has been so conditioned for us to constantly breathe shallow because of the ego force that has been in our societies. To do. We need to do more. We need to be more. And this programming and this thought belief has caused us all to become so sick and cause so much suffering in our body. If you change your programming by telling yourself every day, I'm healthy, my body's healthy, your body hears everything that you're saying. Everything that you're saying, your body hears you clearly. And it's just waiting for you to give instructions. And you don't make yourself sick. This is not a blame game for you to feel bad if you've been sick. This is a way for you to understand that you open the portal, allowing sickness to enter. When we get too stressed out, when we get all over the place, we're scattered. We're opening ourselves to frequency of sickness to enter. So we are the ones that can change this. Every disease is reversible.